the name of Nelson Mandela, who he was, or what he had done that he or his name is a legend. A few of you are aware about his name, that yes, we have heard this Nelson Mandela. He is a politician. He was a politician. But exactly what is the story behind this name? Why he is a legend, and why we are here to discuss about him? Why he is world famous? So today we are going to discuss about this legendary person, Nelson Mandela, who he was, what he had done, and what are his achievements. And through the second chapter of our syllabus book, First Flight, and the name of the chapter is Nelson Mandela, Long Walk to Freedom. So his full name was Nelson Holy Shaza Mandela. So maybe you are surprised about that. I have written here it's Rolling La La Mandela, and I am pronouncing it as Nelson Holy Shaza Mandela. He was a South African inhabitant, we can say, and this name is also, he belonged to South Africa, and this also, the name is in South African language. So therefore the pronunciation and it's written in the English alphabet, so there is a bit difference. So the pronunciation is different what is written here. So his full name pronunciation is Nelson Holy Shaza Mandela. So today we are going to discuss about his achievements and how a simple boy became a politician, a famous politician of South Africa, and later on in future how he achieved the success, and how he finally became the first black president of South Africa. So before we start, first of all, let's discuss the word I have written here, apartheid. What is it? Apartheid. So what is the meaning of apartheid? It's written here, refers to the discrimination between people on the basis of their race. Maybe you got the meaning here. Apartheid is a kind of system where the government or the people living there are discriminated on the basis of their race, their religion, or their caste. So apartheid, we can say, is a kind of political system, and this political system was very badly prevailed in the South Africa. Maybe you have ever heard that in South Africa people were lately discriminated as per their caste, as per their color, and the black people who were living there, South Africans, they were not having any kind of rights. They were not allowed to go in particular places, and they were not allowed to stand up or take part in any festival, they were not having the right to vote also at that moment, and they were badly oppressed by the white people there. So Nelson Mandela fought with this system of apartheid. He served his whole life to the ANC, African National Congress Party. He was a true politician, he was a true patriot, he was a philanthropist, a political leader, a first black president of the South Africa. So he was really a brave person, and how this whole thing happened in his life, how a simple boy became the first black president of South Africa, how this whole story went. So let's start discussion our chapter number 2, Nelson Mandela, Long Walk to Freedom. And this chapter that we are going to discuss is an extract from his autobiography, and the name of the autobiography is Long Walk to Freedom. So students, what is the difference between autobiography or biography? So students, biography is a detailed account of a person's life written by someone else. Biography is a person's detailed account life story, and especially is written by someone else. That is called biography. And autobiography, the person here writes himself or herself. So that is called autobiography. So you got it. Biography means a person's detailed account of life story, we can say. And if you will add the word auto here, so auto means self. So the person, if themselves or himself writes his own story or her own story, that is called autobiography, because the word auto means here self. Just like automatic, we are saying automatic machine, automatic mobile, or automatic washing machine, we are saying auto means self, the thing which works by self. So let's start our chapter number 2. Before you read, you can see here, apartheid is a political system that separates people according to their race. So this thing is really important. This term is really important for this chapter number 2. And this we have already discussed. It's a kind of social system where people are discriminated on the basis of their race, their religion, or their color. So can you say which of 3 countries named below had such a political system until very recently? So we have 3 countries named here: United States of America, South Africa, and Australia. So from these 3, South Africa is the country where apartheid was, the system was badly prevailed there. Have you heard Nelson Mandela? Yes, Mandela. And his African National Congress Party spent a lifetime fighting against apartheid. Mandela had to spend 30 years in prison. Finally, democratic elections were held in South Africa in 1994, and Mandela became the first black president of the new nation. So he spent his whole life. Whole life means literally he spent his whole life. When he became the first black president of South Africa, his age was 80 years at that moment. So his whole life spent when he fought for this apartheid system, because he saw how much people were suffering there, how his people, his community were oppressed. The people of his community were badly and very badly, very rudely oppressed by the white people. So finally he took the decision and he fought for the country, and through the help of ANC, African National Congress Party, he took part there, he became the politician. So he became a revolutionary, and finally after 80 years of struggle, he became the first black president there, first. So he spent 30 years in jail. It's just a sentence or a term to listen that yes, he spent 30 years in jail. But can you assume deeply that if you spent, or if any one person has spent 30 years in jail, so exactly his half of the life, or half, just you can say 30-40% part of the life, and which part, when he was young, when he was able to do so many things, when he was, his mind, his thoughts were full of brain, and he was having so many things to do in life, he spent that whole golden time in jail. So really his dedication is next level, and his dedication nobody can neglect, and how much he served, how much deeply he was rooted to the people, to his people and to his country, that we can assume from this thing only, and only this thing, that he spent 30 years in jail. And after, when the whole crowd was overburst, when the government of South Africa was not able to control the people, and the condition was like a civil war there. So finally, the president of at that time, they removed him, they set him free to Nelson Mandela, and he fought again, and after that he became the first black president of South Africa. So let's read about this chapter. Let's start our reading. First of all, they have given us a box in which in this you are able to read the news of at that moment when he became the first black president. The news from a newspaper we have, and this is from the BBC newspaper. In this extract from his autobiography, Long Walk to Freedom, Mandela speaks about a historic occasion, the inauguration. Can you guess what the occasion might be? Check your guess with this news item from the BBC of 10 May 1994. So we cannot read his whole autobiography in our syllabus book. So we just have an extract. And here they want to know, here they are asking from us that from his whole autobiography, what we are going to read in this chapter. And to make our guesses, they have given us one paragraph, and it's a kind of news at that moment. When BBC, it's a news from the BBC channel, and when you will read out this paragraph, this news, then we will be able to guess that what is there exactly, or which part from his autobiography has taken here as our chapter. So let's start reading this news. Nelson Mandela has become South Africa's first black president after more than 3 centuries of white rule. So 3 centuries means 300 years of white rule. Mr. Mandela's African National Congress Party, ANC in short, party won 252 out of 400 seats in the first democratic elections of South African history. So it was the very first moment in the history of South Africa when a black party won the election. And how many seats they won? 252 out of 400. The inauguration ceremony took place in the Union Building Amphitheatre in Pretoria today. So the inauguration ceremony took place where? In the Union Building Amphitheatre. Union Building Amphitheatre. Union Building is a kind of building there in South Africa. Is the home of all government offices, and through this building, the president and all official people work there. So amphitheatre, the meaning of amphitheatre here is, amphitheatre means a building, a big building without a roof, where the rows of seats, like rising steps, where you can sit easily and you can watch the whole stadium. You can assume here it's kind of stadium where people stood, where people can sit easily and can watch the whole function. So it was held in that building, Union Building Amphitheatre in Pretoria. Pretoria is a city there in South Africa, attended by politicians and dignitaries from more than 140 countries around the world. So to attend his function, 140 countries, the people from the 140 countries, they all went there, they all gathered there just to attend, just to watch that historical movement. Never, never again will this beautiful land experience the oppression of one by another, said Nelson Mandela in his address. So one line also, it was mentioned in the news because this line is really means a lot for the people of South Africa, especially for the black one. So he said this thing in his speech, Nelson Mandela, that never, never and never again will this beautiful land of mine, this South Africa, experience the oppression of one by another. So he did not mention here that the oppression of white on the black people. So he just mentioned that now onwards nobody will oppress one another to other people. So jubilant scenes on the streets of Pretoria followed the ceremony with blacks, whites and colored celebrating together. So jubilant, full of colors, the movement with happiness and the movement which is full of triumph. So the party won the election and they all, the Nelson Mandela became the first black president, so all were happy. It was a movement to enjoy, it was the movement that was full of success. So that is why jubilant seen on the streets, everybody was happy. So the jubilant scene on the streets of Pretoria followed by the ceremony with blacks, whites and colored celebrating together. So the term is used here, blacks, whites and colored. So black people especially are those people whose origin is especially Africa. The term is used for them, black people. The white people, especially the Americans, this term we are using for the American and especially the European countries. They are called the white people. And the colored people is used here. So colored were there. So who are the colored people? You know who are the black, you know who are the whites. So those people, neither they are black nor they are white. The term is used for them, the colored people. Colored people, especially most of the Asian countries, the people of the Asian countries are called as the colored people. Just like we Indians are colored people. And the Japanese, the Chinese, they all are colored people. Especially if you would go to America or any country there, European country, so you will be called as colored people. So because we are neither black and nor white. So in the ceremony, all kind of people were there, all stuff of people were there, blacks were there, whites were there, and colored. They all were celebrating together that historical moment. More than 1 lakh South African men, women and children of all races sang and danced with joy. So it shows that it was really the festival, the moment was celebrated with pomp and show. So students, this was the introductory lecture of our chapter, Nelson Mandela, and this chapter is really very important for all of us. And so maybe you would have noticed that the question answer of this chapter frequently comes in our question papers. So we will gradually, step by step, complete this chapter because this is really important, and this is a really quite tough to understand the whole autobiography of Nelson Mandela. We will discuss whole thing restly. So this was just an introduction of our chapter. So exactly the reading or the discussion on this chapter we will do in our upcoming video. So till then, stay safe inside and learn, try to search the Wikipedia of Nelson Mandela, learn something about him, who he was, his early life and his achievements also. So take care of yourself.